You're going to see our screen explain all of this to you. But joining me live, someone who has spoken about this many times before, former Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, BJP MLA and former Minister in a BJP government Karnataka, Mr. Ashwath Narayan is with us. Dr. Narayan, thank you very much for being with me, and my apologies for keeping you waiting. This IT sector working hour increase proposal, how do you see this? There has been talk off and on about this kind of thing, but there has been an almost unified response from the industry saying they don't want it and they don't like it.
I feel it is totally unreasonable proposal. From where it has come, we are really surprised to hear this. The 12-hour shift itself was too much of a burden for anybody to bear with it. So I feel this 14-hour proposal is no way practical or feasible. I don't think so. The government they can't even think of considering this kind of proposal. Even if it is there, they should not consider. I think it's not fair. Even for the employees who are going to work, it is not fair. And I think totally it should be rejected. 12-hour itself is a good enough maximum what we can, make people work in any of the sector. Let it be any sector. 12 hours is more than enough. And more so if you keep watching computers or the vision or the screen for more than 12 hours, how can you make them work more than 12 hours? It's not practically feasible. I don't think so. Any government that has got sense can consider this more than 12 hours.
And sir, the private sector, the IT sector in general is already slightly nervous by the different announcements being made by the Siddaramaiah government. Last week, it was the quota for, Kannada locals. Then they removed that proposal saying we have not proposed it, we are still discussing it. Now this whole proposal over expansion of work hours, this is sending out a slightly uncertain signal of lack of clarity as far as the private sector in Karnataka is concerned. Is that an area of concern?
Yeah, definitely yes. Definitely yes. The government should not have taken up this proposal. Since they were facing a lot of scam, a lot of issues, they wanted to just divert the entire attention of the government. So they came out with this kind of new proposal, which is not fair. See, as a state, we have been a very progressive state. We need to attract talent from across the country, and we need to work as one nation. Probably in this direction, it was not fair. We have a lot of opportunities when it comes to the land acquisition. We can insist on the companies wherever we provide land. We can insist on whatever terms and conditions we want. And wherever we provide incentives, there's employment incentives, there's electronic policy incentives are there. All these places, definitely we can put a lot of conditions. But overall, and having straight away coming out with a bill, putting down that so-and-so percentage only is allowed, remaining people, non-Kannadigas are not allowed. It's not fair. None of the industries can sustain. Probably in this direction, we have an employment exchange. We throw that mandatory recruitment should happen. They could have made use of all this policy and employment exchange, and more so the skilling. Even for the kind of salary what is being paid by this company, most other than the IT industry, rest remaining all the call centers or the electronic industry, the salary is not that attractive for anybody to come and migrate, settle down. Pay this kind of cost is not affordable. Probably there's a mismatch. Even the governments have not been doing the right job skilling and preparing the local manpower in the terms of training and skilling them to take the jobs and be more productive. If you don't make anybody productive, how if any person is not engaged, what will happen to the society, what kind of habits you're going to pick up, what kind of engagement you'll be into. It's very not in favorable of the society. We need to engage every person probably in this direction. The governments have been only talking, not working. They need to work. They need to be more focused. They should know what they're doing. Probably they should assess how many people are employed, not employed, what is the skill levels of the people. They need to assess. This assessment is not there. They don't have the feedback. They don't measure, and nothing works. The governance as such, it is completely failed. and the government is just
Okay.
making politics, just politically a lip service. Basically, it's a lip service, not concerned about anybody. Probably they can do wonders, they can do better, they can ensure that
Okay.
each and every person is productive. Then the question of looking elsewhere doesn't arise.
Very, very important points. And the point you raised,
So
an
the
important
government
one,
should
Dr.
take all
Narayan.
the required.
Absolutely. And in terms of whether this is a diversionary tactic to take attention away from the multiple scams or scam allegations that have landed at Mr. Siddaramaia's door is also an issue that we've been highlighting here on India Today. Thank you very much, Dr. Ashwath Narayan, for your time here on India Today. Apologies once again for making you wait.